What's up, guys? So today I am doing an install. As you can see, I've already laid my client's locks, and sometimes I like to lay their roots before I install the extensions, and then sometimes I do it the opposite way. But what I want you to focus on today is the tools that I'm using. You will notice that all of them have different colors, and that's because they are all different sizes. And I know this video is sped up, but just know I'll be back soon with a slower one. So if you look, I am currently using a dark pink crochet tool, and that is a 0.60. The 0.60 is one of my favorites because it does not puncture like the others do. And when I say puncture, I mean puncture my finger. So the 0.60 is big enough to grab a lot of hair, and big enough, small enough to grab a little bit of hair, meaning I can use it on both small and medium or extra small size locks. Now, I won't be able to use this needle by itself because for me, precision is everything, which is why I always use like an assortment of tools, and you'll see that in just a few. But as I continue to tighten up that lock, pay attention to the little white balloon on my finger. That is a finger protector, and we will go through that. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But as you can see, I switched tools, and what I'm using now is a 0.50. And the 0.50 is the most fragile needle or fragile tool of them all. It always breaks. I'm not sure why, but it is one of my favorites as well. Now this one, excuse me, won't puncture as much as a 0.45 or a 0.35 or a 0.40, but it will break on you. But as you can see, it does help with precision. And for these lock extensions and for instant locking, precision is everything. As you see, I'm getting ready to grab a blue tool. And this is the sharpest of them all. This is the one that will go through your finger and come out on the other side. This is the one that will send you to the hospital. So believe me when I say you don't want to mess around with this one. You don't want to mess around with this one. So make sure when you're not using it, put your cap on it, and don't be messy or careless and leave it in your purse without a cap on it. I've done that. So now I'm using a 0.40. 0.40 is pretty strong, and I use it a lot on all of my extensions. Here you see me being cool, and here's the finished product. Lock extensions are still fluffy. Lock extensions are not stiff, and that is why I use these tools and not the wooden ones. So make sure when you're doing your lock extensions, use great tools. Tools is the first step in having a beautiful foundation, a beautiful product, and a beautiful end result. Look at her parts. Look at those curls. The hair can still be balled up, twisted, and all that stuff. It's super flexible, and that's so important. I'll be back soon.